think you'll all agree the performance from this man was just incredible tonight. 24 years of age, just continues to go from strength to strength. And we already knew he was pound-for-pound number 5, but I think this guy is going to be a pound-for-pound number 1 fighter over the next few years. Incredible knockout victory to defend his WBC Super Flyweight World Championship. Over to you guys for questions, for myself, Bam, and of course Robert Garcia as well. Hands up for your questions, please.
What's next for Bam Rodriguez?
Who's down for?
What's next?
But for who? For me or for
you?
Oh, I mean, whatever Eddie says, I want unifications at 115, but if they don't happen, then we'll see what happens from there.
How active you want? How many times you want to defend your title next year in 2025?
Just like I said, any unification that comes. If not, I can't stay at 115 forever. I'm only growing, so just move up if they don't come.
You just did 10,000 over in the West Coast. What did you think about developing a fan base over in the East, fighting over in the East the first time?
It was different for sure, especially for like where I'm from. It's a whole different atmosphere, but it was cool just to experience it the whole week with Boots. Boots is another great fighter, so to share a fight week with him, it was cool.
Down you. Ioka has history with your brother, and he's fighting a rematch against Puma Martinez in December. Is that the fight that you're going to be targeting next, the winner of that fight?
Yeah, I would love that fight. If it were up to me, it would have happened next, but I was waiting on Estrada for so long to see if he was in a rematch or not, and that just slipped away, so now we wait again.
Hey, Bam, what were your thoughts about having this fight here in Philadelphia? And Eddie, what was your overall about the crowd here tonight?
Good.
At first, it was a little different just being on the East Coast for the first time, co-main event again. So it was a bit of a decision to think about, but I thought about it, just realized the opportunity and took it right away.
Yeah, for me, I mean, Phoenix has kind of become a little bit of a second home for Bam. We do actually need to go back to San Antonio, and I was thinking tonight, I think next we should go back to San Antonio. You know, we've done a couple of smaller shows there when his profile wasn't what it is now. But obviously, you know, we had, I think it was nearly 11,000 in there tonight again, and we had 14,000 last time. Like, we know that we can bring big crowds to Philadelphia. So when you've got two flagship fighters, sometimes it works to put them both on the same show. And, you know, I know Bam says about co-main event, you know, I know you go second, but really I see that as a double main event tonight. But obviously with Boots being from Philly, he goes on last. But, you know, I think for Bam now at 24 years of age, back to San Antonio and a big homecoming, I think that's what we want. And what I was most pleased tonight about Bam's performance is, in the past, you know, I know what he wants. He just wants big fights. And tonight was a mandatory defense. And I feel like in the past, maybe in that kind of performance, maybe he just would have dropped down a level a little bit. Maybe he wouldn't be so motivated. But the way that he destroyed this guy, a real tough opponent, just shows how good he is becoming. And, you know, I thought that was an incredible way to deal with it.
Robert Garcia, was there any like second thoughts or second guessing about coming East, taking him out of his comfort zone?
There was no second thoughts. You know, it was, you know, it's great being out here. You know, with different crowds and everything, but people show us nothing but love. You know, we're more than happy to come back if possible. You know, that's obviously Eddie and the promotion's job. But you know, I think Bam is definitely next time wherever it is the main event. You know, his performance showed it. Pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the world. And you know, if we go back to San Antonio, like you said, that'd be awesome. You know, but you know, it's just. We don't really need to say we don't like to fight in this world. We love it over here, man. It's awesome. It's just different, but it's beautiful.
Robert, talk to us about the preparation for this fight, the opponent, and obviously Bam's execution of your game plan in the ring. Is this what you were preparing for?
Well, look, Bam always trains hard. Always gets in the gym. Always does his work since day one. When Bam was ready in camp, when we learned that Gallo Estrada decided not to fight and to move up and weight, and there was at the beginning when Bam wanted to go back home and didn't want to fight if it wasn't going to be Gallo, but you know, like Eddie just said, it was mandatory. You know, the WBC put us to fight were mandatory, so we had to, you know, convince him, and he took the challenge, trained hard like always. You know, he's a very dedicated kid.
Bam,
Bam, was there any pressure being though you was fighting under Javon Booth in his hometown? Did you feel like you had to come here and make a statement?
I mean, that's every fight now, especially being on the pound for pound list. People are expecting a lot out of me. So, like Eddie said earlier, if it was me in the past, I probably wouldn't have performed as well. But there's a lot more pressure, a lot more eyes on me now. So that's why I go out and do what I did.
Eddie Hearn, what's your thoughts?
Yo. Just chill. Yeah. Yeah.
Go back to 2 questions.
If you want to ask a question, please
Yeah.
raise your hand.
Bam, it's Kevin Garcia with Fight Hype right here, man.
Oh.
Yeah, thank you. So Kevin Garcia with Fight Hype. Bam, I just wanted to ask you, when you think about your next fight, what's more important to you? Is it a unification bout and getting more titles? Or is it a name like you had mentioned in the ring, maybe Chocolatito, which would help grow your profile?
I would love the unification, but if the fights don't happen, then a fight with Chocolatito makes sense as well.
Thank you.
Bam, congratulations, another huge knockout, number 3 pound for pound. But Robert turns a pro, and right now for me, Robert Garcia's trainer of the year. So tell me about being with him since day one.
Man, if it weren't for Robert, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Not only does he train me, but he manages me as well. And he since day one, he's put me in the right position, and it all paid off. And this is why I'm here. If it weren't for him, then I don't know where my career would have gone.
Bam, George Hansen, C-Boxing Info. Just watching you, man, over the years, every fight you get better and better. And I looked at your footwork tonight. And this question is for you, Robert. What's the secret? I'm watching the footwork. It's amazing.
You don't teach stuff like that. You practice it. Obviously, you practice it, and I could try to teach it to other guys, and they'll never be able to do it. He just has that. Since day one. Since he was a kid, he started coming to my gym at 15, and the footwork is beautiful. I love footwork. One of my favorite fighters is Orlando Canizales, and those that remember him, he had beautiful footwork. So he's just one of those kids that's very natural, and it's just natural talent.
Hey, Bam, congratulations on your victory today.
Thank you.
Tonight. What are your thoughts on being a part of a Riyadh season card?
I mean, that'd be amazing. I've seen those kind of cards. I've even actually went to the one in LA, and just those are dope. So to be a part of something like that would be cool. Hopefully in the future I'll be put on the card.
Hey Bam, this is for you and your trainer. What percentage of your potential do you think we've seen thus far in your career?
Y'all haven't seen the full, that's for sure. I'm not sure how much y'all have seen, but I mean, I'm a lot better than what I've showed, I believe.
He's only 24, so that just says it all, man. He's only 24.
Anyone else?
Thanks, everyone.
Guys, thanks very much. Thank you.